to the video. So today we are here with the deck that won the World's Championship, which is Javier Domingez Dimir Demons. It's like a Dimir control deck that wins with Archfiend of the Dross, or there's also a mill combo here. Um, I'll talk about it in a minute. Let me just get my face to this side so you can see the sideboard also. Okay, so this is basically a Dimir control deck, a shell that we've been familiar with in this channel, because I've played Dimir before. It's one of my most viewed videos on the channel. Um, I also intend to play the mid-range version with Kaito later on the stream, but for now, let's just look at it at this. Basically, Javier is running for Duress Mine, one cut down, four Mastermind, which is pretty standard, one of the best blue 2 drops in the format. Two Caustic Bronco that I wanna talk about later because I think the card's kinda weird in this deck. But we are also running two Shoot the Sheriff, four Go for the Throat, three Anoint with Affliction. So this is the removal package, which is very heavy. So if your opponent is not like running many creatures, this is gonna feel like a bit pointless. But most of the decks in standard are actually playing a lot of creatures. Enough creatures for this to be good. And two Spell Stutter for counter magic. Then on the 4 drops we have our 4 Archfiend of the Dross, which is basically how this deck wants to win the game. You play Archfiend, it's a 6/6, it ends the game real fast. It also deals 2 damage every time you kill an enemy creature and you are full of removal, so you can also deal damage in that way. And there's an Ollie Annex here, which is basically at the beginning of your end step you draw a card. If you control a demon, you drain your opponent for 2, otherwise you lose 2. What this allows you to do is to draw extra cards, dig deeper into your deck, and then when you have a demon, this actually applies pressure on your opponent. The second half of this card also creates a demon, so uh, it's kind of a riddle that solves itself. The card is very, very strong on its own. Um, but of course, if you have support of other demons, it becomes bonkers. There's also Jace, the Perfected Mind, which it's basically here to like um, reduce the power of your opponent's threats, and then you can use it to mill the deck when you combo. Um, Not that you need Jace to do this, but we'll get to it. So the way you combo is that you play Doomsday Excruciator, uh, you mill both decks down to 6 cards, and then you just use Jace to uh, remove your opponent's library from the game, or you attack with Restless Reef and you mill 4 cards, and hopefully you can force your opponent to draw some other way. Hi there. What's up, David? Um, so for the mana base we have 6 Swamps, 4 Darkslick Shore, 4 Gloom Lake Verge, 3 Restless Reef, 2 Undercity Sewers. I think you can actually play one more Reef and one less Sewers if you want, because the mill portion of the Reef is very handy. 4 Underground River, 3 Fountain Port. We are not playing islands because, I mean, Doomsday Excruciator is a pain to play, so you need 6 black mana. So we are not running any islands here. And then on the sideboard, I'm running 2 cut downs, 1 get out, 1 negate, 1 anoint with affliction to complete the playset. We have 2 Lilianas, outrageous robbery, which is basically to grind out some games. Card's really good. One Ghost Vacuum, mostly against Oculus, but it might be handy in some mirror, not mirror, but some control matchups or more grindy matchups. Dreams of Steel and Oil, it's pretty good. Um, a third copy of Jace the Perfected Mind. Sometimes Jace is just good on itself, you can cut the combo and play more Jaces. Deadly Cover Up, it's mass removal, self-explanatory. And then Geek's Command, which is also pretty good overall. I'm not 100% sure when you should or shouldn't bring Geek's Command in, because it's a 5 mana card that does a lot, but it's also very expensive. I think that if you, in the matchups that you cut Doomsday Excruciator, you can bring Geek's Command in. It's gonna be like the top curve of your deck. Then the problem with Caustic Bronco is that it's very awkward, the saddle 3. You can't use Mastermind to saddle it, you have to use like one of your big demons, and usually they are better for blocking than actually to turn your Bronco sideways. And then there are cards that you reveal from the top that just deal you a lot of damage to yourself. So there are other options that you can run in this slot. A friend of mine didn't have the cards, I mean the wild cards to craft the Broncos, and is running a 2 mana demon common from Brothers War or something. That probably, yeah, this one. That a card is really bad, but if you just wanted to drop, I mean, probably sometimes this is gonna be better than Bronco. Because because it is a demon, an all-in annex starts draining right on turn 3. Yeah, this is a card that exists. Beware, you can play it. It's fine. Obviously, it's not gonna win you games like Bronco sometimes is out of the blue, but it is what it is. Yeah, that's it for this deck tech.